Hello everybody and welcome to the Christie Lake Spring Fling from 2020. Today it's brought to you by Dead Man Dis and the Christie Lake Conservation Area. Today we're joined with our co-host. Hey, how's it going, man?
Real good, bud. Real good. Happy to be here. I got my sleeves rolled up and I'm ready to go.
You're a handsome devil there. Nice picture.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If I had a nickel for every time I was told that this morning, I'd already have a coffee.
Starting off with the action today, we've got Jeremy Hewitt from Niagara Falls.
Oh, Jeremy's in the hot club.
Absolutely.
He's already cooling himself down. That's a smart move.
We'll see if that helps him today in the action.
Oh, yeah, he's ready to go.
And another local favorite, Chris Brown from Burlington. Look at that smile.
Oh, Chris has got character, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And finally, rounding off our card today is Brian Gould, a local fan favorite from Brantford, Ontario.
Oh, big smile on Brian.
How you doing, buddy?
Rocking the True North jersey, too.
Mm-hmm. So we got two True North teammates on today. We got Jeremy Hewitt and Brian Gould representing. What's up, guys? Good luck.
All three good guys here, too.
Absolutely.
Stand up, dudes.
Yeah.
There's Colleen Scarecrow there.
There's Colleen hiding down.
She's just checking in on Chris, eh? Making sure he doesn't shank the first shot.
So hole one, we got a 355-foot par 4. This is a deceptively difficult hole sometimes. Can you tell us a little bit about it, Clay?
Yeah, I'd say this one's just all about placement. You're just trying to pop that hyzer over out into the open so you can pitch it underneath. If you have the distance, you can try and bite off a little more and get the birdie.
Oh, let's see how this happens. Jeremy's shot is up. That looks like a pretty clean shot. Nice hyzer to the left.
Oh, Jer's good. He'll like that.
Yeah, that's fine. He can pitch that up for a 3 without much difficulty. Next up is Chris. Oh, a little spin on the disc. I love some of these guys' routines, man.
Well, it makes you wonder, too, because sometimes I don't even think we know our routines until we see them, so...
Ooh, this one needs to flex to the left. Doesn't look like it's going to do that. I'm a bit concerned.
He might be in that spot you don't want to be in on the right, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll wait for the action. Up next is Brian. Oh, big hyzer. See, that's flexing his power.
Brian's so strong.
He definitely is.
He throws tomahawks and my shoulder hurts.
Oh, that's solid. It's a great shot from Brian.
Oh, piece of cake.
Beautiful.
He'll tap that in for a birdie. Everybody wants the birdie on this hole to start, Jeffy.
Yeah, it's a good way to start this event off.
Well, like I said, it's an open hyzer, right? So you're not having to do a tunnel shot to start or something like that, right? Just get it over there and get the 3.
I mean, I'm really pleased to see the action starting the way it is.
Only 3 on the first round, too.
Mm-hmm.
I played this event. I don't even remember. Like, did I play in a card of 3 or 4 to start? I have no idea.
He's trying to dig himself out of this. That's a tough break, hitting that tree.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't there a few times through this event. I tend to just put a little too much on it sometimes and throw it to the right.
We've got just an outside circle 1 putt here. Chris is certainly capable of making these shots. Oh, that looks good. Oh!
Close. He wanted it.
That's a tough break. I know how much practice Chris has been putting into his game.
Lots, actually. A lot of these guys have, and it's awesome to get more people really playing the division and getting our numbers up.
See if he cleans this up and we can move on. Perfect.
Never a doubt.
Nice clean shot.
No nerves there for Chris to start the first tournament filmed of the year. I think I'm more nervous sitting here right now, Jeffy, than Chris was on that putt.
It's a great birdie from Brian. It's a great start. That's exactly how you want to start this event off.
Jared should get this one, no problem, too.
Great.
It's a good start.
Couple of birdies in a par to start our event off. That's good. Chris is smiling away.
It's a good first hole.
Mm-hmm.
Couple birdies, par.
You know, this course is so underrated. Absolutely beautiful. And kind of when you get this look from above, you start to realize just how much space is there.
It's one of my favorites, to be honest with you.
It's a very technical course, and it's great to play all year round.
It's got a little bit of everything too.
Hole 2, 255 foot, par 3. This is a kind of an interesting tunnel shot. You can get in some serious trouble if you hit these trees.
Yeah, a quick hit with a hard bounce to the right or left, and you could be in trouble. But other than that, really, it's just a straight shot down the tube, and most of us are really trying to capitalize on the birdie here.
Absolutely.
We're disappointed if we don't at least get a putt.
First up with Jeremy.
Ooh, a little high.
Clip that tree. So that
Oh,
looks,
nice. He went through
solid.
it though. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah, considering the fact that he hit that tree, that's fantastic. One of my favorite things about Brian Gould is just the way he snaps the disc. Look at that. What a shot.
Just pure power, eh? He's just a really strong guy. Look at that.
Man, what a shot from Brian.
He coming to play today.
Definitely. Oh, we got a replay.
Very nice.
Just like butter. Smooth as can be.
But like I was just saying, that's what we're all looking for if we were to be honest on this hole.
Next up is Chris Brown. Oh, that's a tough break. No, he can't be happy with that one.
It can get you at the beginning though, this hole. It's pretty tight, right?
Yeah. All right, let's see how he does. His mental game looks fine. Oh, wow.
He's got himself
What a
something.
scramble.
It's not bad. It's a long putt, but
That's
see
not
if he-
bad at all, considering where he was trapped there.
we'll see if he goes for it or just concedes and throws it underneath.
Oh, my goodness. Chris he's come to play today. You can tell.
He's not messing around. He'll start hitting those soon here.
Yeah.
See if Jared can capitalize on that nice play off the tree branches there. Oh, he does too.
Beautiful birdie.
That's a hot start through here for Jared so far. And Brian. If they can get hole 3, that's the ultimate start. It's probably the easiest stretch of the course at the beginning there.
Absolutely. Brian with a nice birdie, just cleaning it up. Doesn't get any easier
That's
than
my
that.
favorite putting distance there, Guffey.
I
Yeah.
think it all is.
Well, we got a little COVID spray down here.
Absolutely. All right, after hole 2, we've got 2 down for Brian and Jeremy. Just solid play, and just tough break for Chris. He deserves better.
Well, and the course does play more difficult as you get going, so you want to get some of these birdies in the beginning because there's going to be some of the holes that guys will struggle on. So it kind of compensates for the score, right?
Absolutely. Hole 3 is a par 3, 225 feet. You've got this kind of shot through this rough in these trees, and you're completely blind off the tee pad. So you got to go somewhat by feel. What are you thinking on this one?
I'm always going putter here, these short distances. I mean, anything else, and you're just going to overthrow it, and then you got the hill going down behind. With this one, really, you want to be right there a little further because then your putt, kind of like a death putt, I guess, right? I'm not sure if I seen where that went.
He's kind of trapped behind those bushes. Not a bad
It's-
shot. I think he wanted to get a little more distance on that one.
Still not far away, just you got to ask yourself, do I want to run this? And then if you miss, you're going all the way to the bottom of the hill, right?
Brian with a nice drive. Still a bit far away. Just outside of circle 1. It's Chris's opportunity.
Oh, that would have been right underneath, too.
Absolutely it would have. That's a shame. Still a great shot, though. We're going to have 3 nice action putts here.
But even where Chris was there is a better spot for getting the putt.
Yeah, he was nice and open.
Oh. See, even Brian's like, he can run and go past, and he's okay.
Come on, camera guy. Get that disc. There you go.
Or Jeremy's position there, right? If he does that same putt like Brian and misses, he's going to go down to the next hole.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see, he just said, screw it, laid it up.
Yeah, I think that's actually wise.
Yeah.
That's called managing his position, and that's smart. 2 down through the first 2. I don't blame him.
I probably would have went for it and then been mad at myself after when I was at the bottom of the hill.
There you go.
We knew that was coming.
There you go. See, there you go.
Chris is on the putter.
That's what we expect.
Good putt.
Nicely done, Chris. There you go. All smiles. That's what we need. Get him on the board. Brian with a solid par. Awesome.
3 holes just like that.
Mm-hmm. So a much deserved birdie for Chris. A couple of pars from Brian and Jeremy, both sitting at 2 down. Chris returns to par, and he looks like he's kind of got his confidence back and he's ready to move forward.
Things are going to get a little trickier now too, Jeffy. Yep. Hole 4 is where we say the fun begins, I guess.
Absolutely. And this hole is so claustrophobic when you're standing at the pad. It's 354 feet, par 4. It's a frighteningly difficult spot. Tell us a little bit about it there, Clay.
It's a love-hate relationship with this hole. But, well, right-handed backhand, right? And I can't flick to save myself. Mm-hmm. So when I throw this shot, if I make it clean through, no problems. But you hit that tree, I'm kicking down to that road all day, every day. I don't like it. I'm just going to throw it out there. Don't like it.
You can even tell from the camera's perspective how difficult it is to get an angle. You have to be kind of stuck behind this tree.
It's still not, like, really, if you just even make it to the tree line and can have a shot, you're not that bad. Especially these guys that can flick or left-handed shots. No problem, you're going to toss one down there for a putt.
And we've got Jeremy and Chris both basically in the same spot. We kind of get to about the halfway mark up the fairway.
It looked like that was what they were trying to do, though, is just kind of breach that tree line and then play confident on the second shot.
Look how deliberate Brian is when he throws. It's such a clean shot. But as you guys can see, it's very, very tough. There's so many trees. The angles are so tight, and you're just trying to sneak your way up there and get up into the open fairway on top of this hill.
Yeah, it's one of those holes that probably has the most sporadic score changes through cards. And, like, unbelievable, too, where you're like, hey, isn't that, like, the bestest golfer here today? And, like, you got a 5, and then someone else like, eagles it, it's just, it's one of those holes.
And this hole is possible to be eagled. I have seen it done once. I think that was by Chris Oslin's. But it requires such a perfect drive to make that happen.
But here's that shot here, like I was saying to you, like, once you breach the tree line, if you've got that flick shot, that's a piece of cake.
What a thing of beauty. Look at that. He's got to be happy with that shot.
Oh, especially after that putt on the last hole.
Yep.
Yeah, he's ready to go now.
Brian with a beautiful shot. I think he's just within circle 1 there. I think he has a clean view of that basket. What do you think?
I think he'll be all right. He's going to make a good run at that, no problem.
We've got our resident new camera guy here. His name is Chris. Oh!
Chris is a really nice guy, too.
Yeah, that's Chantal Badinsky's fiance. Tough break for Jeremy there. Beautiful putt from Brian. There you go.
Big save right there. That was for the 4, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Par's good here. We all want that 3, but par is good.
Chris takes a birdie. Well done.
Almost just makes it look too easy, though, when you have that flick shot, right?
See, but that's skill right there. That's taking a tough break out of the first couple holes and working the course properly, staying with it, keeping his mental game there, and now he's recovered a stroke.
Usually that's the hardest part though, isn't it?
Absolutely. Beautiful birdie from Chris. We're looking at a couple of pars from Jeremy and Brian. And Chris trails by only 1 stroke at -1, with Jeremy and Brian sitting at -2. So moving into hole 5, we've got another large tunnel shot here. It is a 400-foot par 4. Uphill, it definitely plays a lot harder than 400 feet.
Oh, much harder. Full crush.
Mm-hmm. This is one of those holes, if you make a big drive, you can definitely gain some ground, but if you make a mistake and get trapped in these tree lines on either side, it can spell disaster.
Yeah, you really want to be in the middle. If you got enough power, you can go over top, but a lot of people are just trying to thread the needle there and give them a nice upshot.
Well, let's see what Chris does.
Oh, that's great.
That's
Perfect
fantastic. Shot. Pretty good kick from the trees.
Oh, a few people watching liked it.
Look at that. Jeremy with a forearm. Ooh.
That's going to be a tough spot for sure.
Yeah, he was definitely not intending to do that whatsoever. That's a shame. Ryan with a big drive.
A little tight on the left, but
yeah, clips a tree as well.
It looked like you dropped straight down though, and he'll be fine from there. He's better off than Jer, that's for sure.
Yeah. Got a flick here. See if he can recover. Clean flick, stays in the fairway. That's smart golf right there.
Not much you can do at that point, and you just gotta rely on your game. If Jer can just do that one more time, he'll still walk away with the par. He'll be happy.
Mm-hmm. Wow, there's power.
See, I'm telling you, did you feel the tingle?
I felt the absolutely.
Tingle. Like my shoulder's killing me right now.
Well, Brian has a big background playing baseball. I think that's one of the reasons why he's got such a deliberate use of his arms. I mean, yes. It's incredible the power he can generate.
This is looking good.
Good drive.
Oh, nice.
I mean, considering how tough that drive was on Jeremy, to be sitting there after 3, not bad. Not bad at all.
Well, you're giving himself a chance, and that's what it's all about, right?
That's right. Brian's thinking about what he's going to do here.
He's in a real tricky spot there.
Ooh. Clip the tree.
Well, we talked about that. We're getting into the harder holes now.
Yeah.
And like if you're in the middle, you got no issues. It seems easy. As soon as you get off to the side, struggle bus.
Mm-hmm. Well, and height is not always your friend. Come on. Oh, what a shot.
Chris is going to give us some action today. I feel like he's running everything.
Well, he's came to play. I mean, that much is obvious. He's not here to play games. Nice jump putt.
You could tell, too, like with a lot of the guys stepping
up. Oh! Nice job, Lisa.
You're good. There she is.
Good jump.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Jer's on the putts today, too.
Yeah, taking a par and then after that rough drive is 100% a win for him. This is definitely not a spot you want to give up a stroke.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful. Brian sadly takes a bogey. That's a little bit rough, but, you know, it happens.
But I guess I was about to say there earlier, like, notice a huge change. Like, these guys have been playing for a while, and then they're really taking a chance to, like, step up and say, you know what, I'm going to go to the next division and try to get better. And it works.
Absolutely.
Like, everybody's getting better, and it's awesome. So, you know, anybody listening, if there is, you know, never be afraid to move up to the next division and get some pointers and get better.
Absolutely worth it. Look at Chris here.
He's hopping. He's happy.
Oh, man. He is very happy.
Well, that's because Colleen's hidden in the tree somewhere, right?
So Chris with an excellent birdie. Jeremy takes that position and turns it into a par. And a tough break for Brian, giving up a stroke back. One of the things, too, to note, Clay, is something I think you've got a lot of experience, is it's a much different factor when you're playing on camera. You know, and I believe for Brian and Jeremy, this is the first time they've ever played on coverage.
Which is hard, and I'm actually blown away at how good they're doing, because I don't think I can say the same for myself, but
It's tough.
there's a lot of me shitting the bed on camera, that's for sure. I'm okay with it. I've had to come to grips with it. It is what it is, right?
And here on hole 6, we've got a 500-foot par 4. Huge shot right out of this sort of cave-like formation with the trees. You get up into this big open area, and then you're dealing with all the wind factors.
Love this hole.
Mm-hmm.
But it is, you don't know it until you play it, but it's tight, like on the tee pad, because you can't really go off the edge at all. So you feel kind of trapped in this little cave, thrown out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to get all the power and everything.
Chris with just a huge blaster. Probably wanted a little bit more of a turnover to stay in the fairway, but certainly got some big progress there.
Hard to tell what the wind's doing out there, too. A lot of times it really does shove them over to the right like that.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Shot from Jeremy, tons of progress. They usually spell out a word with that sort of, like the grass, they cut it. I can't see what it says.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was, or it was actually some. I thought they just did patches to help find your disc easier. So
Mm-hmm.
one year
Another
we
crush.
at an event here, so they do that left side OB into the field, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that centerpiece too, as well, was also out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really difficult because you either had to get over it or lay up before it, right?
That's a big shot. You're looking at 500 feet to this basket. Jeremy with just a beautiful
Sit.
upshot.
That's great. He'll like
Oh,
that.
that's perfect. You're looking at what, 20 feet? If not even. Yeah, he's absolutely pleased with that.
Oh, Brian's looks good too. Oh, a little short. See,
That's
I like
tough.
Jer's on this one. You know, if you're gonna do it, you might as well go a little long and put back uphill instead of
Yeah,
worrying about the
that
downhill
hill is
putt.
deceptive. It's a lot steeper than it actually looks like on camera. There's Chris, he's in the rough.
This looks pretty good from there,
Shot.
though.
Not bad.
It's gonna be tight. He's gonna be doing the Van Dam putt for sure. but
Definitely.
he might have something.
Let's see what Brian can do here.
Oh, come on!
Oh.
I think he said that too. Oh,
Yeah.
come on! Give it to me. Yeah, see, he's really leaning out.
I don't count him out, though.
Yeah. Oh, almost.
Ooh. Yeah, this is a tough break. I mean, everybody wanted this. Let's see if Jeremy can take the 3.
Oh, Jer, just
Solid.
killing it, bud.
And I think right there, that is a combination of great strategy and course management. I think you're absolutely right. Overshooting the basket is far better than
Yeah.
getting trapped.
Well, and Jer knows, like he's been playing lots. He's played a lot of these courses, and like I said, he really been putting in the time. So I'm not surprised to see him playing as well as he is, and
Mm-hmm.
he always gets to play with Cam too. Oh, look at him shoot it down. Oh yeah,
Cowboy shot.
yeah. He's always playing with Cam Zanini there too, right? And they're
Yeah.
like best buds, so I'm sure they're always feeding off each other and getting the money rounds going, right?
Mm-hmm. Jeremy with a fantastic birdie. And Chris and Brian with a 4. And you know what? They both had cracks at bat for those birdies, so they can't be unhappy with it. Hole 7, we got a 329-foot par 3. What do we got here? We got Cam. He's hanging out.
See, just supporting his buddy. I told you. Oh, look at it.
There he goes.
You know what happened, eh? Jared just shot him with the Clorox leaf spray there.
There you go.
Pulled
That's
out the
hilarious.
Clorox gun.
So this is actually a really interesting hole because when you're standing at the pad to drive, you're completely blind and you're basically looking at it from a guess. And you can tell by the wind right now, it's starting to pick up here.
It's windy. You could tell. I seen Jared sigh there. Like, come
Mhm.
on.
Huge
That's good.
shot.
Yep. Good shot.
Nice shot. We got a spectator hanging out.
You can see the evolution, though. If you can throw backhand and then fire that flick shot, what a difference it makes because you're always throwing a hyzer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, me and Chris, we got to struggle like this and try to. So he's just off a bit on his Anheuser line, right?
Mhm.
But that's what happens. That's going to be a tough shot for him now.
Yeah, that's a very tough shot. I mean, he's buried out there in the bushes. We'll see if we can get him out. Looks like Brian's choosing a backhand.
Just going for that straight backhand?
Looks like it.
See, I thought he would have been one to go for that flick shot, right?
Oh, that's too bad.
I bet you he'll reconsider that next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll go for the flick. Sometimes it's hard. You get so confident with a shot that you have, and you don't want to make a switch because you feel like, no, I know this shot, right?
Yeah, going with the course's design is often a lot better. Let's see what Brian can do here with this putt. Oh, good bid, Brian. That wasn't bad. Not bad at all. Nice and ranged. Clean up for a 4.
See if Chris has got a hole here. Oh, yeah, he had that gap through. Ooh.
Oh, frightening.
That's close.
Yeah, I think
Is
he's
that
okay,
in?
though.
No, yeah,
Yeah, he's
fine,
good.
yeah.
He's good.
Going out of bounds sucks, Jeffy.
Yeah, I know
But
it
going
does.
out of bounds not on your first shot is even worse.
Way worse.
Oh, Jared was a little off on that one, but close.
A little frustration from Chris. I feel that. Oh. Third time today we've seen a shot at a ban. And this can show you just how quickly a hole like this can get away from you.
There was a lot of years, adjustment period years with those bans, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people didn't really like them at first.
Beautiful. And really a tough break for Chris. I mean, that just shows you how you can take a hole like this and you just get a bad drive and all of a sudden you get trapped and you're trying to dig your way out and here you go. Jeremy with a clean 3. Chris and Brian both taking a bogey. And
Jared's really holding it down, that's for sure.
yeah, -3 is an excellent score to be moving through, especially given the wind and what they're dealing with. And that's kind of the factor you got to look at. When you're throwing a backhand like that with a big ante, the wind can really make those shots difficult to judge.
Well, and this is my first time watching this, so it's hard to tell. Like, it looks like the trees are moving good, but I would just know from me being there and the experience of being there. So I'm not sure watching it if you notice how windy it actually is.
Mm-hmm. Hole 8, 265 foot, par 3. It's a pretty clean shot.
This hole is tough. Until, well, maybe not as much for the guys throwing the flicks here, but
Ooh.
it's hard not to do that though. Like, that right side has grown in so much over the years. Like, it's so technical to throw a backhand down that tunnel and weave it through for a putt.
Absolutely. This is a hole that you either get it or you don't.
See, I think Chris had the tightness. He was just a little too low, but this is great. He's got a putt here.
Yep. I think he looks like he's just outside of circle 1 there.
Well, I know some people throw it. They just concede. They don't even care. They just throw it into the woods there in the left because you'll travel down and you'll be pin high for a putt anyway, right?
This looks pretty good. Ooh. Clip the tree at the end.
Still not bad. Most people get the 3 here. It's just really hard to get the 2.
Ooh. Gonna have a tough putt there. I think he'll be all right.
Ryan looks like he wants to go for this. It impresses me, when people can squat down and do these massive jump. Like, I just don't. I have a max range for sure. And some of these guys, I was like, how do you do that? Like, I got to throw it up there.
I find these shots very difficult to do. Look at this.
But it's not.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I just don't. I feel like from that distance, I'm gonna it's too much effort and it's all over the place, right?
Absolutely.
And everybody's doing it now, and I just feel like I'm out of the cool club. I got to learn how to do this.
Out of the
So
cool
anybody out there
club.
listening, get me on the jump putts. Let's go. The knee?
Oh.
Knee putts are they're the best.
Yeah, I just want Chris to make these. I'm just rooting for him.
Well, and like you were saying too, like, you know, is this the first time for all three of these guys? Haven't you followed them around filming?
Chris has been on coverage a couple of times, and I know how hard he works on his game and how much he cares.
It's way harder to do it though when you feel like there's a bigger expectation, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and I definitely know that Jeremy and Brian, this is their first time on coverage, and I'm extremely impressed.
Yeah, they're doing great. Well, it's easy to put a lot of pressure on yourself, you know?
It is, and it's easy for the cameras to kind of, it almost can mess with your head and make you want to do something different than you normally would to try to be impressive.
Well, for sure, and it's just like, well, everybody's watching your every move, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it'll be an adjustment period for a lot of us, and maybe some of us it won't even bother. People will just shine right through it, you know? And that's the greatest part, is that we actually get to see this happen. You know, it's new for all of us, right?
Absolutely.
Here on the Canadian side, anyway.
He's got a couple of pars from Brian and Chris. This is a tough break for Jeremy. He definitely didn't want to give this stroke back.
Not on that hole.
No, not at all.
But that's where you could see, like, just changing the way you play. Like, let's say maybe you weren't good at that hole. You just know, we'll just throw a putter to the opening and pitch the next one underneath, and you always three, and you don't struggle with those extra strokes on your scorecard, right?
That's right. So we're looking at hole 9, 415 foot, par 3. You've got this sort of big shot because you're buried inside the tree line off the pad. You're trying to get up there and land in the center of the fairway. If you're really good, I see the odd player that can do it, but it's tough to get up near that basket.
Well, and you got this pain in the ass tree right in front. Like, look at that thing. It's just, it's the man eater. It's calling your name. Like, come hit me.
Oh, this looks fantastic.
Okay. Jeez.
Yeah, that's fine. Good. That's fine. He's got to be pleased with that. He's actually got a putt.
It's like pin high.
Absolutely. Next up, Brian Gould.
Sorry, Brian. I think that's my fault.
Yeah, I think you called it. There you go.
I mentioned it. He hit it. But it is a pain. It's right there.
It's right in the center.
I think I went 3 for 3 on it.
Jeremy with a big drive.
Not bad.
Nice, safe, clean route. I think it almost looked like he was just trying to land on the shorts pad.
Well, and you can see like where Brian is here, so now he's got to play his up, but he can't even see the basket.
No, and that tree is still in his way.
Well, and you do not want to come up short because you're putting downhill, and it's fine if you hit it, but again, you miss it, you're going to be doing another 30-footer coming back.
Look at this.
Great
Look at
shot.
this shot from Brian.
Good shot, Brian.
One of the things I'm impressed with today with this golf is the scrambling.
Well, all three of them want it, that's for sure. That's a good shot from Jared, too.
Fantastic.
That's off to that spotter over there, too, because not only did he like help find everyone's disc, he clapped for all of our shots, too.
Aww.
Stand-up guy.
Ooh.
Well,
Chris going for it.
and he was pin high, so, you know, if he was doing one of those putts coming back the other way, like I was saying, he'd be down by Lisa there.
You can see the wind. Like, it is a lot higher than it kind of looks.
There you go. That's solid.
Play. There you go.
You can make one mistake, but you can't make two. Still gets the par.
You can tell he's frustrated, but he had such a beautiful drive. Set himself up for a free birdie shot.
Well, he's got a great attitude, and that's all. What else you can do but smile?
Absolutely. And over a multi-round tournament, that's what you need.
Nice. Brian's happy with that one.
Absolutely is. Hit that tree. Beautiful, beautiful upshot to recover.
But that's just like I said, he made one mistake, and that was it. So you still get the par. As long as you can get it up there and make that clean putt, you're good to go.
Well, what do you think, man? I mean, that
was a good front nine.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely
impressed. I mean, they're showing everybody what's going on out here at Christie Lake. That's good.
You got 3 pars, 3 completely different drives, all resulting in the same thing in the end. You got Jeremy Hewitt, -2. Chris Brown, -1. Brian Gould sitting at par. Pretty close race so far.
Not bad, really. If they can hold those scores and add some more negatives to them coming through the back nine, I think they're going to finish just fine.
All right, so we're looking at 3 birdies and a bogey from Jeremy, -2. Chris Brown, 3 birdies, 2 bogeys, and Brian Gould, 2 birdies, 2 bogeys. It's interesting too how very, very different their scores are and where they were able to pick up those birdies.
But you do notice coming down the second half of that 9, though, you don't see too much green.
No,
and that's where
tough.
that course was getting harder, like I was telling you, and they had to get those ones early. So I guess we'll see how the back 9 goes, eh, Jeffy?
Absolutely. And big shout out to Top Link Disc Golf. They've been a huge supporter of us here at True North. Big shout out to Ryan. He's a great guy. Thanks for everything you do. And for those of you that don't know, we have a retail store, something that we work very hard on, and we use the profits and income that we make from the shop to help fund the program, and also with our team. So thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you're not, and thank you so much for all your support and everything you've done. So for Clayton and myself, we'll see you next up at the back 9. See you soon.